Bonjour tout le monde, je suis Madame VanBaalen, professeure de français à Glenbard East.
Et je suis Madame Shillerstrom, aussi professeure de français à Glenbard East.
We are so excited to share with you our French program and why you should take French for 4 years, all 4 years. Like you at the middle school, you might not have had the opportunity to take a language at all even, or you didn't have the choice of what language to take.
It's so important that you take the language that you are passionate about, because if you're taking the language that your parents want you to take or someone else is wanting you to take, you're just not going to get as much out of that experience. So if this is what you're passionate about, if this is where your heart lies, then we really hope you come to see us in French. If you started with Spanish, or maybe you even already speak Spanish, if you're a native Spanish speaker, you're really set up for success in French because Spanish and French are so similar. They share so many similar structures and vocabulary. You're really going to be ready to go. Everyone can be successful in French.
Because you speak English. Because yes, we stole 15,000 words from the French. So you really have a good situation coming into the language already knowing 15,000 words. But in any case, there's lots of other really great reasons why French is the language for you.
I love French class because it gives me so many fun opportunities.
A word that I would describe French class as is fun. I mean, you get up in class for activities, you make new friends, and the teachers are always in the best mood ever.
I took French because it's an amazing program here at East, and there are so many fun opportunities and activities we do together as a class.
There are so many trips and opportunities that you can really take. Every meeting kind of has a really fun thing to do, whether it's making food or eating croissants or making cards for any volunteering opportunities, stuff like that. So it's really kind of beneficial, and it makes your heart feel good.
Going to soccer matches when the Chicago Fire has played, going to the Christkindl market during the winter, going to watch plays that relate to French culture such as Les Miserables or Beauty and the Beast, and it's being part of so many of the activities that make French worth it.
My favorite memory from being in French Club is probably going to Chicago to see the Christmas Carol play, and also going to the Christkindl Mart with my friends and just having a blast there.
I'm a freshman at East this year, taking French and in French Club, and I hope you guys consider doing the same thing because it's been nothing but fun and there's so much more activities to come. It's always a surprise, so please consider it.
Unlike other languages, French and English are the only 2 languages that are spoken worldwide. So no matter where you travel, no matter what job you have and where it'll take you in life, you'll be able to communicate.
My name is Brett Novak. I'm a professional filmmaker living in Los Angeles, California. I took 4 years of French when I was at Glenbard East High School, and I can genuinely say it was one of the best decisions I ever made. Since then, I've spent my career traveling all around the world, filming music videos, movies, skateboarding, over 35 countries, and French has saved me time and time and time again. Not even just places like France and parts of Canada, but I'd find myself in parts of Africa and Asia, Morocco, walking the streets and realizing that I don't know Arabic and nobody speaks English, but people speak French. I highly encourage anybody who is considering taking a language in high school to absolutely consider taking French. It will serve you in ways in life that you can't predict now. Highly recommend it.
I also took it because I am going into the medical field. And French is pretty much a universal language down in Africa where I would like to go and do Doctors Without Borders.
Bonjour tout le monde, je m'appelle Chelsea et je suis diplomate. Je travaille pour le gouvernement des États-Unis pour le département d'État. Maintenant, j'habite en Zambie. J'ai étudié le français à Glenbard East et j'ai utilisé le français pendant tous mes voyages partout dans le monde. Hi guys! I'm a diplomat and I work for the United States Department of State. I've used French across the world in many countries. It has been critical for my job, from translating for official events, to representing our government, to making friends in new places when I overhear French spoken. French has brought me joy and been an important professional tool for my success in many countries.
But another really great reason to take French is c'est amusant.
Amusant.
Le français est très amusant.
Amusant, is that a word that sounds like amusing in English? Is that another word they have in common? Huh.
Quelle coïncidence.
What do you know?
But beyond that, there's still more. Believe it or not, we also have an exchange program, a true exchange program in a beautiful city in the southwest of France, Figeac, where we take students for 2 weeks, starting as soon as school is out. But before that, your host student comes and visits you, usually in the spring, and they get to follow you around. They get to take some of their own classes. They get to live with your family and do tons of fun activities and cultural events in the city of Chicago and the suburbs. And then we get to go for 2 weeks, actually 2.5 weeks.
2.5 weeks.
To Figeac to join up, and you do the same thing. You live with your host family. Again, attend school with them because they're still in school when we get there. And you get to be a real live French speaker for those 2.5 or 3 weeks. And on top of that, even though we have those tearful goodbyes where we're leaving Figeac, we go right up to Paris. And spend 3-4 wonderful days running around all over the city, exploring all the monuments, all the famous historic sites, and then, of course, eventually go home.
It's a life-changing experience, and we can't wait to share that with you. We can't wait to get to know you and have you become a part of our famille. So thank you so much for popping in. Merci beaucoup. We can't wait to meet you in person, en réalité. Au revoir.
Au revoir. À la prochaine.